welcome to the Weekend Zone. I don't know if I want to say even Happy 4th of July today. Happy 4th of July after 1865. How about that? Because that 1776 shit ain't cutting it. I'm Britt Johnson. You guys can follow me on all social media at I am Britt Johnson.
It's your boy Chris. You can find me everywhere at CK2K.
Hey guys, it's Jackie Ray. You can follow me everywhere at JRay the Fanatic.
All right, so we are going to get right into this. This is supposed to be honorable mentions, but this is low-key and Elles as well. Jackie, what if I told you
I know what you're going to say.
Almost we're going to be a Knicks fan.
No, Britt.
But this giant L of the Knicks ruined everything, so that situation happened. And then you almost were going to be a Bulls fan.
That would have been okay.
So earlier this week, we kind of talked about LeBron James. Literally was given on a platter to the Knicks, and the Knicks ruined it. Well, after that story came out, another story came out, and supposedly, literally Chris Bosh, D-Wade, and LeBron James were supposed to go to the Bulls. So that's kind of even a bigger L than your Knicks. Mm-hmm. Congratulations on that one, Chris.
That's no surprise.
A bigger one than your Knicks one. But apparently, they basically had enough cap space for two, so they were working on a deal with D-Wade and Chris Bosh at first, and then in order to get LeBron, they were going to have to do a trade, so they were trying to trade Luol Deng. It wasn't working out. And the biggest problem with the Bulls is that Derrick Rose wasn't co-signing for it. He literally just wrote or did a little video, and apparently LeBron's camp said that he didn't seem enthusiastic about it, and he didn't want LeBron there or whatever. And Joakim Noah is the only one that actually physically called LeBron James that was on the Bulls at the time, but LeBron was like, nope, that ain't good enough, so he didn't even answer the phone calls. So apparently the big three would have been in the Bulls, and we probably would have seen a second stint of this crazy Bulls legacy that we had in the 90s, and it didn't happen. So that's like a huge L, and I'm giving the biggest L to the Bulls, but the Knicks still took an L too. Jackie, would you have been a Bulls fan?
I definitely would have been a Bulls fan. The Knicks, I would have done it. I told you I wouldn't buy any paraphernalia. Everything would have had to been gifted to me. But
even if they were good?
I mean, I grew up hating the Knicks, though. It's literally in my DNA. I mean, I guess I could try for LeBron. I would try for LeBron. But
I'm not buying that for a second.
It's not my color. I don't like it. It's not my color. But my high school colors was black and red, so it would have worked out with me for Bulls.
That would have rolled perfect.
Yeah, it would have rolled.
What are your thoughts on this? Are you happy that you guys at least didn't take the biggest L in losing LeBron James? Like, that definitely goes to the Bulls because they could have gotten all three, and the only reason why they didn't get it was because of Derrick Rose. But the Knicks messed up too. What are your thoughts on this?
Here's my thing, and I'm gonna keep this quick. Well, I'm pissed off because this is an old story, and it's like I got pantsed back in 2010. You guys all saw it, and then now out of nowhere, while all this crazy is going on in 2020, there was a different angle of that video, me getting pantsed, and now the video's back up, and now everybody's laughing at me again. This is Bill Simmons. He's a Celtics fan, and he loves talking trash and exposing the Knicks on everything that goes on with the Knicks. This is old news, so it pissed me off that everyone was jumping on it. I mean, yes, I know we had the L. I lived it. I've said it many times on this show that I hate the Knicks for that because they blew it, and now it's all being laughed at again. But look, the Bulls at the same time, they get a bigger L because they probably would have been even better than the Knicks would have been if we got
all three of those guys,
including Derrick Rose. So it's like, I don't know.
But I understand Derrick Rose, though. I understand him being like, nah, because that was his time when he wanted to shine. He wanted to be the guy. So he's like, you can't send over three guys, and I'm trying to be the guy.
Especially LeBron James.
I get it.
I want to beat him. I want to play with him.
Right. But that turned out tragically.
Derrick Rose doesn't have the ring.
Right. It's tragic. The whole thing is tragic.
And actually got hurt right after that in 2011. So, all right. Well, that's it for honorable mentions. It was short and sweet today. So, Chris, what you got?
Yeah, I'm going to keep mine short and sweet, too. I do have two trash talking, but it's really simple and to the point, and I don't think we're going to disagree with either of these stances. The first one, coming to Brandon Marshall. I think Britt said it best after the NFL draft, the Packers pretty much just completely I want to say slapped Aaron Rodgers in the face with what they did in the draft, regardless if they do need a quarterback for the future or not. When you still have one of the better quarterbacks in the league, you do what you can to make sure that this guy wins, or at least can attempt to win, because we know that they have not been doing that probably except for like maybe towards the beginning when he was starting, but they haven't done anything since to help him get any talent around him. And this year was no different. And Brandon Marshall, who a name we have not heard from in a long time, he was going on the Colin Cowherd show, and he was going on double down saying, yes, the Packers have failed Aaron Rodgers. He is one of the better quarterbacks in our time, and the Packers could not give him a little bit of help to have him be able to compete every single year, which is true. He's brought some terrible teams to the playoffs so many times, and it's not all his fault when they lose the way they did, or if they miss the playoffs. So Brandon Marshall went in on him in this video saying this.
I think to myself this morning, Green Bay has got to change the way they do business because Aaron Rodgers.
It's too late. It's too late.
You think so?
It's too late. Come on, man. They should have won 2 Super Bowls in the last 5 years. To me, Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback in the NFL. But you wasted this guy's career. You got 1 Super Bowl out of Aaron Rodgers? Are you kidding me? It's too late. It's too late.
Exactly. So, I mean, we know how we feel about the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. I can't recall if you guys were saying that he should. Yes, we all said he needs to get out. He needs to get the hell out. So hopefully that this, that draft, Jordan Love, and nothing is Jordan Love. I like Jordan Love, but hopefully with that whole situation.
The Packers draft up just like 2 or 3 spots to get a
That's
stop
all
it. Like that's just like you had your normal draft pick. If you would have done it on your normal time, a little bit better. But to draft up even just a couple spots to get it,
0 sense.
I would have loved to just sit down and been like, okay, what is your draft strategy? Like, what
none.
is the plan?
They had none.
Right.
They went in there with a blank book, and then on the top it said draft strategy, knowing that there was nothing on the inside, but they're trying to fool us. No.
They woke up late and was like, oh, I totally forgot that was today.
They wrote draft strategy on top of the Bible.
Right. Just to make it look bigger. Yeah, man, no, forget them. Moving on to this next one. He's been one of my favorite players since he was with the Saints. So every time I see him out here talking trash, I'm with it, especially this one because, I mean, I feel like this is something we've been talking about on the lives. We have our thoughts on some of these donations and some of these apologies as of late, whether they are actually have actual truth to them, actual feelings to them, or if they're just taking opportunities. And Kenny Stills is going in on the Dolphins owner who, although we've talked about it, very happy with what he is allowing and letting the team do from front office down, letting it be predominantly being run by a black squad, but at the same time the owner is still not a peachy clean dude himself. He donated $13 million to the Ross Initiative in Sports for Equality this past week. And Kenny Stills, don't forget, he was a Dolphin once he was left the Saints. He was traded to the Dolphins. So he knows how things were run beforehand. So he is not buying this donation. He is saying that it is simply just a tax write-off for this owner. He responded to the tweet of the news of Stephen Ross making this donation, and Kenny Stills just simply said, donation to his nonprofit equals tax write-off. I just think, like I said, it's just hard to, believe a lot of these people when you know their history. So I no beef with this one. I think, he was there, he understands it, so he might be onto something here. But that being said, that is all the trash talk I got, and I'm with both of these arguments on both of these trash talks.
Yeah, okay, so is it my turn?
Take it over.
Okay, here we go with these rubbacks.
Right.
So this first one, these are definitely title readers because this entire thing is about the title.
Title reader!
Why do you guys keep putting random crap in the titles? And then somebody else says, what is this title? Did your cat walk across the keyboard? It's not just this video, it's every video that has random titles that makes no sense. I don't even know which one this one was from, so maybe it was a random title because I don't even
We don't make the titles, FYI, guys. That's the best.
Yes.
I don't know which video they're talking about, so I don't know how to respond to this because I don't know if they're right or not. So I don't know.
You guys might be right.
So we'll give you a little snap on that one because you actually might be right on that one.
Yeah.
So this one comes from Dominic, who says, damn, bruh, this account used to be popping. As in it's not popping now, I guess.
One of those a week, man. Get out.
That's what I'm saying. So let's just
yeah.
Let's Just
Nice
rub it out.
rub.
That sounded so bad, but yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And that is all I got for that. That's all they had. So yeah.
All right, guys, so now it is time to get into our Elles of the week. Mine is going to be Morehouse University because we finally get a moment where, like, top black athletes are like, hey, maybe I will go to HBCU, and then Morehouse kind of low-key blows it by not telling their athletes that the season was canceled for the year. So you tried to kind of be make sure their health was first, but then you didn't even let them know or talk to them about it. So yeah, you guys get my L for a week because now I think the 3 students that wanted to go there, maybe 2 of them don't now. So yeah,
Right.
Very
you guys
true.
get my L.
Me? My L is going to my bad. Maybe I should go. No, my L is going to Cam Newton because he, okay. So it's Cam Newton initially because of the contract that he signed. It was a 1-year deal, not a lot of money at all. But here's my other thing. I'm also going to flip the Uno reverse card, and I'm going to also point flip this L to the rest of the league that did not sign him because there are all kinds of other teams that I thought should have picked him up. I was really hoping that we were going to see a Mike Tomlin, Cam Newton combination.
I knew you were going to say Pittsburgh.
I've been crying for it all off season, hoping this was going to happen, especially knowing that he was going to accept this deal. And I understand, look, I hate it, but I also understand it because he wants to get on a team so he can prove himself so he can get paid next year. So I'm cool with that. So that's why I'm going to flip this, hit the reverse card, and get pissed off at the rest of the NFL that with tons of other teams that definitely could have picked him up and could have made a good use of Cam Newton on their squad. So I'm going to flip this on other teams that should have picked him up, especially you, Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin, you know you're not going to have Ben Roethlisberger all season. Come on, man.
No, not at all.
Right.
All right, guys, my L is going to go to Black Sports Online and Robert Littal. If you guys haven't heard that situation, a young lady has come out and kind of released all of these inappropriate comments. To her point, though, this is a weird situation because she says right after that thread that she released on Twitter, he never did it again, which technically it should have been dead and done there. But things live forever in this world that we have. And so my L goes specifically to Robert, not only because of this situation, but because of the apology that he initiated immediately after. It wasn't well thought out. It was just more like of a question and answer thing that it didn't go well. And because as a Black journalist, it is so hard for Black media outlets to get to the forefront, and he has done that. And so I think he should have held himself to a higher standard, not only for himself, but for other Black journalists in the business. And so he kind of let us down with that. So definitely gets my L. I have no idea how he's going to redeem himself, but he's got my L right now.
With that said, if you guys want to watch some sports stuff, I mean, there's Black people right here. We got y'all. We're owned by a Black company. Hey guys.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Welcome all you BSO fans. Welcome.
Yes. And we get paid, and you know our Snapchats is cool and funny. So you know.
Right. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for tuning into the Weekend Zone. We'll see you on here next weekend. We'll see you Monday on the live from 11 to noon Pacific Standard Time. Everyone have a good, safe weekend and social distance.
Yes.
Social distance.
Be careful with them fireworks. Don't burn your hand off.